All right, so you've realized that buy here, pay here is the type of financing that you need in order to be able to get you out of your situation. Awesome, but there's still that lingering question in your mind. What type of car can I expect to get in a buy here, pay here lot? What's going on, my beautiful people? My name is Mark Beneke, a proud member of the Westland Auto family. And in today's video, we're gonna be taking a look at a very brief look at the buy here, pay here model to help you understand what type of car you can expect, why, and how you could use it to your advantage. And when I say brief, I mean it. Who said that? All right, so technically a buy here, pay here dealership falls under the umbrella of a used car dealership. However, they are so much more than that. They are a car dealership, a finance company, an auto repair shop, all in one. They're kind of like the Swiss Army knife of car dealerships. The model revolves around understanding a customer's unique situation to determine what they truly need in order for them to succeed long term, meaning past this car loan. See, if you were a dentist and I came to you with a rotten tooth, my immediate problem is, well, my tooth is rotting, right? Naturally, the immediate solution would be to remove the rot and to fill it all in. But did that solve my long-term problem? I'll most likely end up coming back in about 6 months or a year with more rotting teeth because my core problem has not been solved. I still have no idea why my teeth keep rotting.
That is confusing.
Now, if you as a dentist were to take the time to teach me about dental hygiene and then continue to follow up with me to make sure that I'm following through, then chances of me coming back to you in 6 months, a year, or hell, long periods of time virtually drop to 0. But it's pretty fucking hard to do that, so let's just patch the problem instead. Most people that come to a buy here, pay here dealership are coming for a very immediate problem. They're having a hard time getting approved for a car. Well, any buy here, pay here dealership can solve that. But selling somebody a car, well, that's just the patch. Now, I will say this. There are tons of buy here, pay here dealerships out there that do just that. Hell, I would say most. And they're the exact reason why buy here, pay here gets such a bad rap. Now, if you understood that, then what I'm about to say is going to make a whole lot more sense. There are 2 types of buy here, pay here cars that you can expect to find, and both are a big indicator of whether it would be the type of dealership that we would recommend or not. Following? Good. Let's start with the patch. When it comes to the age of the vehicles, you can expect them to be anywhere from 3 to over 20 years old. Okay, well, 3 years old doesn't seem so bad, right? Well, yeah, up until you realize that they got over 200,000 miles on them. Sure, it might look good on the outside, but what's inside? Whew, kind of reminds me of my last relationship. Damn, was all this drop dead. But man, was I rotten to the core. That poor girl had to deal with a nightmare. There's also the fact that the type of inventory that they carry is strictly there to attract more people towards them. I'm totally kidding, by the way. She is completely fine. We just were not compatible at all. Or am I? All right, I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, let me give you a brief example. If I know that I got a Ferrari, it would attract you to my dealership, but I also know that you bought a Ferrari before, and that's the exact reason why you need my financing. So would it be right of me to sell you another one, knowing that I'm just gonna put you in the exact same position that you were before, and probably put you in an even worse position after? All I would be doing is pretty much guaranteeing that you keep repeating the same mistakes, right? Personally, I don't think that's right. The way I see it, I'm not actually looking out for your best interest. Instead, I'm focusing on what's going to give me the fastest sale. Finally, you might find that buy here, pay here cars at these dealerships also come as is. That just means no warranty. The moment that the pen touches the paper, you're on your own. Which, I mean, if that's what you want, that's totally cool. If you want a one and done transaction where there is no long-term relationship built and there's no mutual benefit, then this is a perfect type of dealership for you. But if you're anything like me, then you don't want to keep just patching things on top of patching things until it becomes so bad that you're forced to get veneers that look faker than Kim's ass.
Ew.
Now that's where the second type of buy here, pay here cars comes in. These vehicles are geared towards helping you solve your core problem. They aim at helping keep you focused completely on your finances and put you in the best possible position to allow you to succeed long term. So what does that mean? Well, think practical, safe, dependable. Don't expect to find any flashy luxury, sports, performance, or any other kind of classic or anything like that. What you'll come across are family vehicles that have a long history of being safe, affordable, and reliable. That means sedans, SUVs, minivans, and sometimes trucks, but they're not as common. Their age is going to be anywhere from 3 to 7 years old. Mileage is going to range anywhere from about 60 to 120,000 in that range. These types of vehicles tend to be very mechanically sound while also having undergone the bulk of their depreciation. This makes them more affordable while also staying very reliable. And if you couple that with a free warranty, then it just guarantees that you're getting a vehicle that will not only last you the term, but well past it as well. Now, of course, these are used machines, so you will need to do some sort of maintenance and repair throughout the time. But this limits the amount of chance that you have at getting something bunk off the rip. These buy here, pay here cars are based off of what you need, not what you want. Imagine if you have a luxury car that just keeps breaking down every couple months and you have to fork over an arm and a leg to fix it. Sure, you might feel like,
damn, I'm turning heads while I'm driving it.
But the real area that you're turning heads is when you're standing on the side of the road waiting for the tow truck to come pick you up. And pretty quickly you start to realize that you had to spend the money for your car payment on the repairs and all of your living essentials. And, well, you're back at square one. Wait, no, actually, you're at negative square one. Now you have an additional ding on your record from this entire ordeal too. It's not the best situation for you. Now, something that can be a very good situation for you. I really do hope that you're finding this information useful. And all I ask is for a little tiny bit of your help. If you happen to be in the Fresno area and know somebody who could benefit from our services, all I ask is that you be kind to them by letting them know about us. Not only would you be rewarded for it, but you would also be helping somebody better their family's future. You can find more information about our referral partner program in the description below. And if you're not in the Fresno area, then all I ask is that you be kind to a stranger today. It doesn't matter if it's a huge act of kindness or something small, like just paying somebody a compliment. Thanks. Look, at the end of the day, you can do whatever you want. But instead of living in this never-ending cycle of one misfortune after another, I would personally recommend that you use Buy Here, Pay Here the way that it's intended to, as a stepping stone that will allow you to develop good financial habits that will let you go back to a more traditional car market. And that means staying away from something that is just visually appealing and instead focusing on what's inside. My ex can attest to that.
You're such an asshole.
And there are a few other key things that you should keep an eye out for when it comes to finding a good Buy Here, Pay Here dealership with a solid interior, not just the cars. To learn all about that, make sure to check out this video right here. Thanks, and I will see you there. Okay, bye!